Hi guys, it is Nellie Scripps here. I'm alive, kind of. Oh boy. As you can see, I am in a different location and it is very echoey in here. I'm sorry about that, I can't control that unfortunately. But it's the only place in my new house that I get good light. So, as you can see, I am in a different location of my last front-facing vlog that I did, where I'm in my new house in the south. I finally moved. There was supposed to be a I moved vlog and all this other stuff, and here we are almost a year after I moved and it never happened. So yeah, it's been a very, very long time. Not just for me sitting down and talking to you guys, but as you can see, my hair is so much longer now than what it was in those videos. I'm in a different location. It's been a while, I know. Yeah. So today I want to talk about my channel. That's the whole purpose of this video. I want to talk about my channel, my YouTube journey, and how difficult it was to force myself to do YouTube. To do what I wanted to do. So the first things first, I want to talk about this channel, because this channel is not the first channel I've ever made. I have made several before it and several after it. To cut the details and keep it as short as possible, I started gaming first, and then I switched to singing and voice acting, and then I switched back to gaming, and then I switched to vlogs for a little bit, and then I switched to editing. I'm all over the place. But I was looking back through all my old videos, and there are some that do not exist on my channel anymore. They're unlisted. It's all music stuff I used to do, which was a horrible mistake because I am in no way a singer. I have a decent singing voice, but a lot of the time I was singing and I was never warmed up. I was very flat. I was 19. I was a kid still. And I never understood what I wanted to do. I never got the hang of it. I tried to create an audience, but I think it's because I switched so much on what I was doing, and the YouTubing videos, the editing videos that I did that I absolutely love, and I still watch most of them on my channel today, except for one. The one that has the highest views on my channel, and I can't understand why. It's utter garbage. But I watch them all the time, and I sit there and I remember making them, and I remember going, oh my god, I was so excited when I was younger, in my younger years. But I did not understand at that time. I was like, this is so much fun, this is gonna be great, and I got a lot of response for it. I mean, most of the subscribers that I have on this channel are because of the videos that I make, and there are some that have come within the last couple years that I'm kind of sitting there going, hello, where did you come from? You're like 2 years late. Sorry, I don't make them anymore. Even though I do have some that are sitting on my computer that I just have not touched in a very long time. I keep messing with my hair because I'm not used to having long hair, and this is a trial for me. But I just have so many editing videos on my computer that I haven't finished, and some that will probably never see the light of day, ever. And I don't have motivation to make editing videos like I did back then. Editing vlogs to me is fun because I get to add my own little personal touch into them. Gaming videos, not so much. Especially, I just got a new webcam, and I tried putting a webcam and the voiceover, my microphone and all together, and it just, oof, it was a lot. It was an absolute nightmare, and I thought there's no way I can do this. How do my YouTubers that I watch do this with the face cam and the microphone, and how did they sync it up? Even when they didn't have editors, they did all this themselves, and I thought, oh my god, that's just a lot of work that I do not have the patience for. I have the patience to edit vlogs like this, where it's a one frame, everything is fine. And that brings me to my next point, where I did gaming for a while. I had the Kingdom Hearts series and the Minecraft series. And unfortunately, I wish I could still continue the Kingdom Hearts series because I absolutely loved that series. But unfortunately, I don't have my PS5 down here because it wasn't my PS5. It was my sister's, and I was borrowing it, and now I have good internet, and I can't use a PS5 to play Kingdom Hearts for you guys because I would love that, but I don't have it, and it is way too expensive for me to go out and buy a new one. Plus, they have been out of stock for a very long time. So I have looked, and I'm not buying a $600 one on Amazon. That is not happening. And I have no job right now. I have been applying to places like crazy, but they either want you with experience or they just look at you and go, no, never mind, bye. Or the experience is just way too high for the jobs that I'm looking for. And unfortunately, when you go to apply for a job, it'll take you to another job website, which then takes you to another job website, and all of a sudden you have your name out to all these other job websites, and it's a nightmare trying to clean out your inbox every day when you wake up. So I'm currently job hunting. But in the meantime, I currently live in Florida. I'm gonna say now, I live in Florida, I live in the South Florida. I live about 45 minutes away from the theme parks, most of them. The only one I live about an hour and a half away is from Tampa. But I go to the theme parks quite a bit, and I thought, why don't I put theme park videos back on my channel? But then I realized, we don't do shit. We don't do anything in the parks. We go in, we ride some things, and we look at each other and go, what do you want to do? And then we go get coffee, and we sit in the park for an hour, and we chill in the park, and we don't do anything. And my dad and I tried to start a channel, and I was doing most of it. I was doing the editing and things like that, and I kind of stopped. It didn't even make it past one video. So obviously that's not something I want to do because I am still a little awkward when vlogging in public. Especially, I mean, I know it's not anything abnormal now. I mean, just yesterday, we were sitting in one of the hotels and there was this guy in this amazing outfit, like top to bottom, matched everywhere, and he had a camera in his hand and he was just going at it. He was talking about everything and anything, and I thought, good for him. I can't do that because I've tried to do it on my phone. For some reason my phone warbles at the beginning and I lose half of it. Or I try to do it on a little camera, and for some reason, it's a cheap camera that we got. It's a cheap camera that my dad's work gave him for free as a compensation for firing him. And I have the Canon camera that I'm using now, but the only problem is, it is huge, clunky, and really hard to carry around. Not to mention the camera bag that it has to come in, and plus with the new scanners at the theme parks, you have to physically take out everything that is bigger than your phone. And I already carry a battery pack and everything else that comes along with me. So at the same time, it's like, oh my gosh, it would just be a nightmare. And I thought, what can I do? What can I do to try and do this? And I'm still figuring it out. So back to the history of my channel. I went from gaming to singing to editing for a while, back to vlogs, back to gaming, and now I'm sitting here talking to you guys. And I have talked to you guys a lot about my mental health, about, just different topics in general, things how to deal with loss, and we've laughed, we've cried, we've done all these things together, whether they get engagement or not. I've taken you on vacation with me and my family. Overall, it's been a pretty good experience with my YouTube channel. I'm not gonna lie, even with the little subscribers that I have, and I'm thankful for everyone that comes in, even if you're new or not. I'm very thankful for you, and I'm thankful that you're still kind of here. You probably forgot about me, but that's fine. I'm totally okay with that. And at the same time, I'm almost a little saddened with myself that I gave up very easily. I gave up on YouTube, I gave up on everything. And now, I am doing things, I'm creating things, I'm still being creative, I'm still making programming games, I'm still playing games, I'm still talking to people. I'm not just sitting in my house doing nothing. I'm still being productive, just not as productive as I want to move my life forward. I've tried Twitch and I've tried getting into that community, but I've had a lot of bad experiences with Twitch just because you are dealing with live people, and it's great when you're gaming, but at the same time you are dealing with live people and the streams are delayed, and I don't always look at chat, and I don't have any followers on Twitch to begin with. So when people come in, I get a lot of stream snipers. I've had a really bad experience with Twitch, and honestly, I'd like to jump over to streaming for YouTube, but I'm not quite there yet. And I want to just focus on making videos at this point in time. I don't know what kind of videos they're gonna make. I don't know what kind of videos they're gonna be. They might just be me sitting down with the camera. It might just be me talking about my new name, which is Vintage Scribs. I've been into 1940s, vintage pinup, putting my own spin on things. I might get back into makeup and do things with that. I want to learn how to sew my own clothes. I mean, I know how to, I have a little bit of knowledge how to sew, and I want to make Halloween costumes for next year's Halloween, because now that I live in Florida and I live pretty close to Disney and they have Halloween celebrations. I mean, 2020 was kind of meh, but in 2020, from the end of August to the end of October, everybody got to come into the park dressed up, and I was so mad I didn't have a costume and I couldn't dress up for it, and I was so mad. But this year I want to work on my own costume, which I have to do that, but unfortunately material is expensive. My big problem is me not being able to decide and picking a main focus point for my channel. That's the thing. I need to I can't tunnel vision one focus point. I can't go, I'm gonna go strictly to gaming. I'm gonna go strictly to vlogging. I can't do that. My brain, I'm like a computer that has 58 tabs open. 2 of them are playing music. I don't know where they're coming from. 3 of them have different word tabs open that I'm writing like 7 different stories on. Like, it's just, duh. Also, I am working on a weight loss journey. I don't have a scale down here at my new house. I don't know why. I've been down here for almost a year, and we don't have a couch, we don't have furniture. I mean, yes, work has been tough because of COVID and, you know, trying to find a job and this whole thing, but when you live in Florida, the pandemic doesn't exist. It does exist, but Floridians are like, no, it's okay, it's fine. It is what it is. But that's horrible, but it is. And, you know, my parents are out doing some grocery shopping, and we don't go anywhere without our masks. We don't go anywhere that people are going in without masks. We stay pretty limited on our time, except when we go into theme parks. Usually we try to just stay away from people as much as possible. And with the theme parks being in low capacity right now, it's been pretty nice to be in the parks. And that's kind of why I wanted to bring the camera along and show you guys what it's like, because I think back to when my dad and I not this past October, but in 2019, we went to the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party in October of 2019, and I kid you not, I have a panic attack just thinking about it, because when we were standing there at the fireworks and how close together we were, I mean, I had to put my backpack in front of me so no one would stand around me so I could film fireworks, which didn't end up happening anyway because there was a bunch of Karens that were complaining about people in front of me and trying to move. But I think about that and I go, oh my God, why did we do that? Why did we think that was okay? And I've come to realize I don't like large crowds. I like being able to walk into the park, grab my Joffrey's coffee, and be totally fine and just sit there and watch the people. But when I'm crowded together with a bunch of like screaming children and parents, I'm like, no, why did I do that? And it's not even the germ aspect, it's just the crowd aspect. Like, that's just so close together. Like, that's out of my personal comfort zone. In hindsight of everything, and I'm going to wrap this up because my camera has already shut off on me once. That's another thing I don't like about this camera. I can only film for about 10 minutes at a time and then it's completely done. In long story short, I am coming back. I'm coming back and I'm gonna do what I wanna do. Whether that's gonna be a gaming video or a vlog or vintage or whatever, it is what it is. And I really hope you guys who are still here are still here to enjoy it and can, I don't know, maybe you can go on this journey together since this is where you started with me, and we'll see what happens. So for now, let this be a brand new year, even though it's February 5th. Let this be a brand new year for all of us, and I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a great year, it's gonna be a good year. Hell, I don't know what kind of year it's gonna be. So let's just go on, take it day by day. And that's gonna be the outro. Just take it day by day. See y'all later. Bye.